It appears more Canadians have already been immunized than any other country in the world.
When his cousin and daughter went to get their flu shot, I couldn't even speak to him practically face to face. The security had to get him, bring him over as if we were in a jail cell or something.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Not that I support the vaccine, it's just my cousin took it. I do not support it. I do not support any kind of vaccine in any way. You have a natural immune system. There are other alternatives. You can use herbal medicine that'll work just the same. Do not get a vaccine. Go to a doctor who's qualified, who knows about herbal medicine. We've been using herbal medicines from the beginning of time. We always haven't had needles and vaccination shots. From the beginning of time, we used herbals.
Go natural. Do not go synthetic with the vaccines.
We shut down 2 H1N1 vaccine clinics out of 10 here in Toronto, and that was partly a result of our efforts.
The more these numbers go down, the better we're going to like it. The more informed people are going to be. So that's all I got to say about that. So let's keep the truth going, because the truth will set you free. It's the lies that we have to pay for. Thank you.
The truth about the swine flu, the truth about the vaccine, just historical aspects that you wouldn't hear in the media. If you look it up, it's there.
What are you afraid to take a little piece of paper? If it's right, then what are you afraid of? And if it's wrong, what are you afraid of? It's that simple.
At the very least, influenza is 3 or 4 days of misery.
As you approach the door, the security guards, large security guards, this is when I went there, stopping you from going in. Why? That's a police state. You're only there to get a shot. It's not a criminal investigation. No one been shot inside. You're just there to get a needle. Why do they treat everyone like a police state?
And lately, I don't know, Jones has been posting a lot of my stuff. I guess he recognizes that Toronto Truth Seekers and Press for Truth down here in Toronto are doing some good work, so they recognize that.
Definitely. Toronto Truth Seekers are trying to get some info out on the H1N1, and I noticed on some of your clips that you've been down actually at the vaccination sites.
Yeah, a few days ago I went to the clinic at Metro Hall, and that was quite the experience. As soon as we went in, we asked for clearance. We went to the security guards, and he contacted management to make sure we have clearance as press. But we didn't get too far into the questions until they started, people started getting agitated, especially when the word thimerosal came up. And then people started shaking their heads and saying, what are you guys doing? And then the same guy who gave us clearance came up and said, what kind of questions are you guys asking? You got to get out of here. And we did provide a lot of the people in line with information. But to be honest, at that point it was a little too late. They are already, they're in line. They were already willing to take the shot, so it was kind of too late at that point to stop any of them from taking the shot. But we did what we could, and we made a few videos to show what's going on.
Yeah, we aren't sure what's in these shots. What are your thoughts on the thimerosal?
Well, it's been known for many years that mercury has been linked to certain neurological disorders. A document was just recently linked, that's the insert to the vaccines that shows up at the clinics. Now this thing lists all the possible side effects, all the possible things that could arise, the issues that could come out of taking the vaccine. And they plainly lay it out right there for you, what's going to be in this thing. Now the mainstream media is downplaying it, saying, people who talk about those sort of things are conspiracy theorists, pay no attention to those crazy guys. Meanwhile, in the clinics itself, the documents are there to show what the serious issues could be.
TorontoTruthSeekers.com, Toronto Truth Seekers, we're looking for truth.